Hi everybody, it's Grace the Book Lady again, and I have for you today a take on a Snow White story. It's called Not Quite Snow White, written by Ashley Franklin and illustrated by Ebony Glenn. Here's the cover for you. Let's see what happens. For Tamika, it was always the right time and place to dance and sing. She is getting up out of bed. Tamika had a hip-rolling happy dance, a swayful sad dance, a stomping mad dance, and a hair-flicking just because she felt fabulous dance. Good for her. Look at her various dances. She sang high with the tweeting birds and low with the croaking frogs. She always shared her love of music and movement with an audience stuffed and unstuffed. There she is singing with the birds, and there's a squirrel and her stuffed audience as well. Tamika loved the stage. It was her perfect place. She was the star of every show and loved every show she starred in. She'd been a cucumber, a space cowgirl, a dinosaur, and her favorite part, a singing mermaid. There she is as a cucumber and cowgirl, dinosaur, and mermaid. On stage, Tamika felt like she could be anything or anyone she wanted to be. But she never had been a princess. Now she would finally get her chance. Her school is putting on Snow White. Look at that. She's going to audition, I bet. Tamika was so excited that she went to both days of auditions for the Snow White musical. On the first day, she arrived super early. She helped friends with their lines, kept count for the dancers, and shooed butterflies from nervous tummies so songs could be sung. That was nice. She helped her friends prepare for their auditions. After the audition, Tamika heard some of the other kids whispering. She can't beat Snow White. She's too tall. She's much too chubby. And she's brown, too. Oh, dear. There are the kids whispering. And there's Tamika. She's hearing what they're saying. Tamika looked at her legs. They were too long. Maybe the kids were right. A princess shouldn't be taller than the prince, should she? She looked at her belly. Maybe what the kids said was true. She could not remember any chubby princesses. Tamika looked at her skin. She was brown. How could a girl with brown skin play a princess called Snow White? How could these kids be wrong? Maybe she was wrong for the part, for wanting to be the princess. There she is looking at herself, and she's very sad. Poor Tamika. Tamika slouched and sucked in her belly. She tried pulling down her sleeves, but there was no getting around being brown. For the first time, she didn't feel like dancing or singing. There she is. She's really sad. At dinner, Tamika didn't tap her feet or clang rhythms with her spoon. Is something wrong? Asked her mom. The other kids said I'm too tall, too chubby, and too brown. I'm not right for Snow White, said Tamika. You've got it all wrong, Mom said. You are tall enough, chubby enough, and brown enough to be the perfect princess. There she is sat at dinner. And there she is with her mom. Besides, said her dad, Snow White is just pretend. You'll always be my real princess. That was sweet, wasn't it? Her dad said that she'd always be a princess to him. You're just enough of all the right stuff. He kissed her forehead. Tamika smiled. Maybe her parents were on to something. There she is with her parents. At the audition the next day, Tamika watched all the other kids get on stage and do their best. There, Tamika she's online. There's somebody auditioning. It was Tamika's turn. At last she remembered what her parents had said, but her long legs were still a little jittery. She closed her eyes and imagined she was singing and dancing for her favorite audience of friends, stuffed and unstuffed. Then she remembered the joy she felt when performing. Tamika knew she could do it. There she is, getting ready for her turn. People are watching her as she auditions. And she did it. She shone like the star she was. She could act, she could dance, she could sing. She loved herself as much as she loved the music and movement. There she is doing her thing. Tamika was a perfectly poised princess. When her audition was over, Tamika looked out to smiling faces. Tamika wasn't too much of anything. Oh, that's nice. People are clapping for her. Maybe she was just enough of all the right stuff. And she's taking a bow as the princess. Isn't that great? This was called Not Quite Snow White, written by Ashley Franklin and illustrated by Ebony Glenn. So I hope you'll keep singing and dancing too. So I'll see you next time, and I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.